You could just join the party and work. Oh, look, we're live on Facebook, though. There we are. For the first time ever, Facebook came up before Instagram. So camera 1, camera 2. Check that out, you guys. Hello, it's Thursday. I'm Olivia, and that means it's time for baking with me, Olivia. Okay. Got our badges on. Let's go to the comments section. Hang on, we're telling your followers about your video. That's super kind of you. I so appreciate it. I wonder if my internet is just being super slow and that's why it seems like nobody's showing up just yet, but that's okay. Hey, if we have a show, hi Charlotte. How are you? I'm doing okay. I was gonna say if we have a show where like nobody shows up, that'll be a first. And you know, firsts are interesting to say the least. Well, we'll leave it there. Hello, Peter Brown. I'm doing quite well, and yourself? Man, Instagram. Hey, babe, are we having internet issues? I think we are. Something's happening. You know what? I'm going to stop the live video. I'm going to end this, and I'm just going to restart it. All right, let's try that one more time. Badges are on. Let's go live. Hello, Michael Webb. Yeah, something's going on. Something's not right. I'm not getting people's images. Peter Brown says, I'm fine. Thank you, Olivia. Charlotte says, I'm doing great. Been a busy few days, but it's okay now. That's good. Busy is good. So, what is... I'm not going to worry about it. It's going to happen or it's not going to happen. And there we are. Yeah. Hello, Vincent. I am doing pretty well. I don't know what's happening on Instagram. Ooh. This is really troublesome. I'm just going to look at my internet right now. It says it's fine, but I really don't know what's going on with the gram. Here, let's cancel this. Here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to restart my phone. I think that's the next best thing. So, hello, Siraj. Yeah, we're having problems with some Instagram. I'm restarting my phone. Hopefully, that will fix it. If not, I hope everybody gets the memo. They should all know to come over to Facebook if Instagram is not working. How is everybody doing this week? Hello, Michael. Yeah, it's weird. I'm not getting anybody's pictures in the comment section. They're like broken images. So, I don't know. I'm not a tech genius. I married a tech genius, but I'm not one. And unfortunately, that ability does not transfer through osmosis. If it did, you know, things might be better. There's a picture. Okay. Peter Brown is playing Need for Speed Heat. Ooh, that sounds really interesting. That's lovely. Derek, hi, Olivia. Doing good, but nice here in the Midwest. Lovely. I'm always happy to hear such things. There are my badges. Okay. I do not want a filter. I just want to go live. Let's see if this works any better. Charlotte says, my hair appointment got canceled due to most of the staff having to isolate. Oh, maybe soon it will happen. Well, fingers crossed. Maybe soon indeed. We're just going to smile. That's all we're going to do is smile. Hi, Kyle. How's it going? Peter Brown says it's street racing and getting chased by cops. Ooh, that's exciting. A little Grand Theft Auto sort of a thing. Okay, well, Instagram is going to happen or it's not going to happen. My Thursday is going, Kyle. I hope your Thursday is going well. Well, welcome, my Facebook friends. Oh, Instagram. Just, I don't Whatever. Whatever. The whole day is weird and random, and for some reason my connection's not working on Instagram, which makes me think it's an internet issue. Yeah, I'm starting to get faces on here. Ooh, now we're live. It happened. Okay, Instagram, catch up. Let's see if we can play some catch up. Kyle says, I had my first pumpkin spice coffee of the season. So amazing. Team Random. Hi, Martin. Okay, there are people now on Instagram. Hello. I don't know whom. All right. Brandon, Amy, Zap Hates, Suraj, hello. Mimato 16. Shahaba Khan. Maddie, now it's working. Yes. Hello, Noel Jeremy. Yay, we're here. There's Christian. It's alive. Hi, Olivia. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. I had to restart my phone. I don't know, y'all. I am hanging on by threads, but we're gonna make this work, and it's gonna be great. Hello, Ms. Lola. Hello, Flying David. Hiya, Amy. I'm so glad I get to spend these days with you all. It really is quite fun. So, a couple of announcements now that things are settled and people are showing up. First and foremost, you have, I believe, 4 more chances to catch the London Dolls at Trader Vic's for their Tiki show it's every Friday until Friday, August 27th. On that Friday, August 27th, we'll be doing a couple of fun things. One, a few of our dolls and Lola will be heading to Colorado Springs for the Hot Rod Rockabilly Festival. And a second thing on Friday, but let me get to that in a second. But the following Saturday, August 28th, is our first residency back in Los Angeles at the Federal North Hollywood. So if you happen to be in the LA area or around there, you can grab your tickets. I believe we've got the links up on our Facebook and Instagram. Hello, Adam. Hello, Shaman. Have a nice day. I hope you do have a nice day. Oh, you didn't spell my name wrong, Amy. You're good. Yes, so our Pinup Revolution show will be at the Federal North Hollywood Saturday, August 28th. And here's the really big news. This is for everybody. We will be moving Baking with Olivia to Fridays. There's been a change in my schedule, and instead of stopping the party, we're going to keep it going, but we're going to keep it going on a different day. It's still going to be same time, 1 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. whatever London time is technically called. But starting August 27th, that Friday, that will be our first official Friday show. And from that week on, we'll just hang out on Fridays instead of Thursdays. But it's nice because it'll be the actual weekend for some people, and it'll be close to the weekend for others. So I am excited about all of that. And yes, as Lola mentioned, Melody will be at the Federal NoHo gig, the Pinup Revolution. Christian says, does Germany qualify as near the LA area? I mean, it depends on how private your jet is. Yes, I guess in some cases. Lord Jeremy says, I got busy on Saturday, so my wife made that fruit pizza to take to a pool party. Ooh, turned out delicious. I'm so jealous. Kyle says, phew. I was worried you were going to say this was the last cooking special. No. I would never. Birmingham time. That's what it is. Birmingham time for Suraj. My kind of pinup. Hello, welcome. Lord Jeremy says it's Friday. Yes. Don't you get that earworm stuck in my head. Hi, Martin Hurst. Charlotte says, yes, it all sounds like it's going to be amazing. Yes, everything. So to recap, for those of you who just joined, you have until Friday, August 27th to see the London Dolls at Trader Vic's for their Tiki show. Friday, August 27th, the LA Dolls will be going to Colorado Springs for the Hot Rod Rockabilly Festival. Saturday, August 28th is our Federal NoHo Pinup Revolution show featuring Melody. She's really excited. I talked to her the other day. She's like jazzed. And then on Friday, the 27th, we will begin a new day for Baking with Olivia on Fridays. I'll remind you guys throughout the next couple of weeks. Oh, yes, and I will be with Giselle and Roslyn at the Reagan Library on August 20th. So lots of stuff is happening. And for all of my London friends, there's a possible Christmas residency in the works for our London dolls. So stay tuned to all of that. Why is Olivia moving to Fridays? I don't really want to get into it right now, but it's just a schedule change. That's the easy way to put it to you guys. It's a schedule change. So no big deal. We'll still be here. And I'm really excited. And just to let you know, we do have our tips up and our badges. So if you want to leave a tip or buy a badge, you can actually do that this time. I don't always turn them on like a goose. But anyway, let's do it. Martin says, has Melody been allowed to meet the new dolls? Not yet. We don't want to scare the new dolls away just yet. We gotta ease them into it. Melody's a lot. She's intense. Is Colorado Springs in Colorado? Yes, it is. I know that's weird because there's Kansas City, Kansas, and Kansas City, Missouri, but Colorado Springs is actually in Colorado. Yes. Martin Hurst bought a badge. Thank you, Martin. You're so sweet. We appreciate you so much, my friends. All right. Should we get which promise in writing that we're not starting the baking show? Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. This is too much fun for me. I'll tell you that. Charlotte says, a funny story happened to me yesterday and a little scary. I was singing along as I was going to our local shop and having a little dance, and then suddenly this bird fell from a tree and hit me. Woo! And I jumped so fast. That's hilarious. I don't mean to laugh at you. That is kind of scary. That's kind of like when little Dove trips and falls. It scares her. She cries, even though she's not hurt. It's a little scary. But anyway, Brandon says it's always a good time to spend it with you and Ella, no matter what day, time, or day of the week it is. Well, I appreciate you, Brandon. So let's bake. I was going to make something with cherries because it's cherry season, and I've got a bag of cherries in my fridge, but I actually worked for Little Dove today. I spent my morning with Little Dove, and day went a little later than it was supposed to, and I did not have the time to pit and cut cherries, which is it just takes a lot of time. So at the last minute, we're gonna make a chocolate chip cookie. I don't think I've made a chocolate chip cookie for you guys, and I found one on Bon Appetit that usually you have to soften your butter. It's not softened, but luckily this recipe I found has you brown the butter, which if you've been around for the Madeline's show, if you remember the Madeline show, part of what makes a Madeline so complicated, it's not that complicated, it's just a sponge cake in a cookie-sized shape. Madeleines use browned butter, and browned butter is only difficult because it can go from brown to burnt really quickly. So you have to, so if there's any skill that's gonna like knock you back, it's burning the butter. But Ella made you cry on Sunday. What did she do? I'm sure she didn't did she just surprise you so you cried like Little Dove cries? Hi, John Wayne. You be safe, my friend. You be safe. Let's all be safe. Okay. All right, so let's get started. I haven't even read through this entire recipe, so, you know, we're par for the course. Here I'm baking with Olivia. And, you know, as far as preparation goes. Oh, man, you guys, we just rewatched all of the Austin Powers movies, and now I can't think about Preparation H and that joke. Does it feel good? On the whole, Preparation H feels really good. Does it? Let's see what's happening. Instagram Live is 5 seconds slower than YouTube Live. Interesting. There's probably some kind of internet delay. Oh, that's right. She wasn't on. Ella had to go celebrate her niece last week. Isn't that right? She surprised us indeed by not showing up. Well, it happens to the best of us, man. Like, life just takes over sometimes. Lord Jeremy says, I'm transplanting petunias today for my wife. She's getting ready to jet set across Canada to her home on the East Coast tomorrow. Ooh, the heat wave burnt the petunias we had this spring. Oh, no. Derek says, I do enjoy cherries in baked goods. Great place to get cherries and cherry wine is Door County in northeast Wisconsin. Oh, not to mention cherry milkshakes, of course. Yes, she had a birthday party to go to. Yeah, Bon Appetit. I mean, it seems good. It seems good. It's not like I've finally learned to stop getting my recipes off of Pinterest because you can't trust those people. They're crazy. You just can't trust them. All right. We have our oven racks positioned in the top and bottom thirds of the oven, so there's lots of space. What we're going to do next is brown the butter. It's 3/4 of a cup, but you're only going to brown 1 stick of butter. 3/4 of a cup, by the way, is 1.5 sticks. I think that's right. I guess I should go read the recipe. You should make cherry pie or cherry tarts with all the cherries you have left over. You know, I was looking at a cherry crisp that's got like an almond and oatmeal crispy topping on top of it, but I might find like a tart. I need a tart pan before I can make a proper tart. You know, or I could just hang out in the red light district. Anyway, does anybody use that term anymore? Tell me if I'm being too much today, because like I'm in a crack myself up kind of mood. Amy says it might help. What vid can I see you? I'm performing, please, with the dolls. I believe there is a video of our Tiki gig, our Tiki Oasis gig back in April when we went to Arizona and we debuted our newest number, A Night Like This. That is, it's the 3 of us. It's like all purpley lights. It's poolside. And wearing black dresses with a little leopard print shoulder strap. That's one that I am in, and that should be on our IGTV page for you, Amy. Your life keeps going pear-shaped, Martin. Well, you know, pears are good. Lots of fiber. Let's do something down with that. Okay, so browning butter is really just putting butter in a pan and letting it melt, and it almost burns. Almost burns. Charlotte says, I love eating treacle tarts. It's so tasty. That's something I'm going to need to make. It's something that I see on Great British Baking Show all the time, and I don't know what it is, and I'll just have to try it sometime. That for a second came back to the red light quib. Yes, okay, see, I'm glad everybody got that. Lord Jeremy, my mother picked and made cherry pie filling. Ooh, her birthday's coming up and wants me to use the filling to make my famous Black Forest cake. I've seen that Black Forest cake. You should. You should, sir. There's no better birthday gift for your mom if that's the case. The song is called A Night Like This. We actually mashed it up with an Amy Winehouse song, but it is Caro Emerald's A Night Like This. Rosalind made the arrangement. It's stellar. Siraj, any plans on getting all the dolls in one big show? You know, we're thinking of doing a, I think we've got a reunion in the works. Not this summer, obviously not this summer, because summer's pretty much over. People are already going back to school. What? It's August? My birthday's next month? Cut it out, 2021. What? Anyway, I believe next summer we're going to try and get the dolls in Los Angeles for a big reunion, and you bet your bottom dollar there's going to be photo shoots, there's going to be all sorts of stuff. So you may have to give us a little time. Travel restrictions is hard, make it hard. But you can see, if you want some stuff of us together, we're separate, but we're together. Our Safer at Home video series that we started at the beginning of pandemic. We released one with just our dancers. We released a few with our singers. We've got Vera Lynn's We'll Meet Again. And, oh, what was the other one? I can't remember. Too much has happened. But if you go to our YouTube page or our Instagram or even our website, you can find our Safer at Home series. Vincent says, I'm currently in the middle of making damson jam. What? This year has been very good. Great harvest and great taste. Just finished the cherries. You guys are making me so hungry. Charlotte Senior says, A Night Like This is my favorite song. I love it so much. Oh, happy early birthday. It's very early, but thank you, Kyle. Your college starts up this month. My goodness. My goodness. Martin Hurst, are you allowed into America? I don't know. We might have to keep an eye on you. But one day we'll get all of the dolls together. Okay, so I'm basically just swirling this stick of butter around. You can see it's pretty much melted. You really do want to use a glass a glass stove. My goodness. You want to use a glass sauce pot because you need to be able to see what's actually happening with the butter. Also, y'all, I totally didn't look at my recipe. Yep, nope, that's right. That's right. All right, so now you can kind of hear it crackling a little bit. There's still like a little chunk in there. Oh, what's happening? Brandon says, I know Ella didn't have the live stream last Sunday, and she does such an excellent job in her Sunday stream. And being a satin doll, she deserves a week off. Life always gets in the way. It really does. It really does. I am a perpetual workaholic, so I never take weeks off, but that's me and my problems. Woo! For me and my therapist. Okay. So butter, we've talked about this before. Butter has a really low burning point, meaning that you have to, oh, I'm on a pretty high heat. I'm on like so I've adjusted it down to a medium, but if your pan is ever too hot, you can put your butter into a too hot pan and it will burn instantly. But when it's like a whole stick of butter fresh out of the fridge, you can deal with like a medium high. But you do want to keep an eye on it and adjust, and I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. So it's starting to boil and bubble and pop. I don't know if you can hear that. Starting to pop. And I'm just kind of swirling it to keep it moving. Turn that down just a touch. So from here, it's going to get a little foamy, and the bottom is going to turn. The bottom of the butter is going to start to brown. This is where having a glass sauce pot really helps this process go so much smoother, because you can actively watch it change colors from the bottom, and it's more likely to burn on the bottom where the heat is the strongest than with that very top layer. This is my pure conjecture science lesson from, you know, Dr. Watson. Actually, this has been the science of guessing. That's what it is. Martin says, Olivia and Ella are my lockdown friends. I just like teasing them. Yes, we love teasing. We love the teasing. Okay, so you see it's still nice and yellow. Probably gonna take the longest. I'm just gonna let it sit. Now I've got my heat on medium-low right now, just so we're all aware. What's going on? Charlotte says, I'm going shopping next week for cooking utensils so I can bake lots of new things and see how they turn out. Yay! I am excited for you, Charlotte. Kyle says, pure conjecture science doesn't sound fun. Does sound fun. It does, you know, until it's like a national emergency and global health is at risk. Then you don't want any conjecture. You want real science. You want science from the $6.5 billion funded science program, the CDC. Anyway. All right, so I'm going to show you this now. You can kind of see it's starting to clump, not clump, but separate. This is part of it. So it's so nutty. Oh, that's how you know when your butter is properly browned. It starts to take on a nutty sort of smell. That's what is going to make these, what I think is going to make these chocolate chip cookies so incredible. Is that nutty flavor that we're going to get from the butter having been browned. Truth. You just got busted. Oh no, you better run or drive. Martin, you need to see Melody again. Well, Melody is going to be at the Pinup Revolution show in North Hollywood. Maybe we'll get a clip for you. Charlotte says, I'm hoping to bake a treacle sponge as it brings lots of happy memories back. Oh, see, that's the nice thing about baking. It gets tied to so many memories. If you remember Avery telling us how she loved to bake pineapple upside down cake because it's something her granny taught her how to make. All right. So it's starting to darken down there. I'm going to turn this up just a titch. Just a titch. Kyle says, I mean, I'm currently at a desk, so running isn't in the cards. Well, you know, you can pretend to run. Or if you've got one of those smartwatches, you can do this, and it'll think you're running. That's the next best thing, right? One of those Fitbits. Okay. It's coming. It's coming along. Browning butter takes a little bit of time. Welcome, 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 everybody. We're making chocolate chip cookies. Pretty basic, but not basic because we're browning our butter. Most cookie recipes, you let the butter soften and you do the butter and the sugar and the egg and all that sort of stuff. But this, you don't need that. You don't need that with this. Okay, I'm going to show you here. You can see it's kind of starting to change colors, and it's not just the hue of the pot, but it's getting foamy on top. Oh, it smells so nutty and delicious, and I am obsessed. Yeah, yeah. Okay, it smells perfect. I'm going to take it off of the heat, and then I'm going to put in the remaining half stick of the butter, and you can see how the residual heat from this brown butter is just going to melt that butter, that leftover butter. Oh, you guys, I'm not kidding when I say to you, browned butter is one of my favorite scents. Like, put that in a candle. I would smell that all day long. You're not getting on a plane, Martin? Why not? Y'all are so funny. Okay. Am I gaming the system? I am gaming the system. It's not cheating though. This is just going to bring a different flavor. But yes, it is kind of cheating. Actually, my cheat for when I don't have my, okay, there we are. Browned butter. If it smells nutty, you've done it right. It starts to foam and it smells like a nut. It's good. All right. No money, Martin Hurst, you and me both. Story of my life. My trick when I forget to brown the butter, not brown the butter, when I forget to set my butter out, when it doesn't reach that room temperature, what I do is as my oven is preheating, I will set it on top of the stove, like here-ish area, so it kind of gets the heat and it softens a little. It melts somewhat, but you know what? Oh, the watch thing. Yes, that is cheating. However, those watches are not the most reliable because anytime I push Little Dove in the stroller, it counts it as a cycling exercise, not the fact that I'm actively walking and pushing, you know, a 20-pound child up and down a hill. So cheating or just, you know, working smarter, not harder. Perspective, y'all. It's all perspective. Okay, so the first thing is we're going to the power of however. That is very true. All right. Flour, salt, baking soda in a small bowl. God, I hope all my bowls are clean. My husband, you guys, I just have to brag on my husband because it's been a rough couple of weeks. I'll just leave it there. But he is wonderful. And this morning, I did not get a lot of sleep last night. I'm going to take it easy with the voice today, but I did not get a lot of sleep last night. And this morning, instead of getting out of bed to go have to do all the property work, my husband said, I will take care of your job today. I will do the lobby, which I usually clean. He said, I will clean it for you today so that you can sleep a little longer. And then he cleaned the kitchen for me. And then he set up all of my Baking with Olivia stuff because I was running late from getting home from my job. You guys, he's just the best. For any of you out there, male, female, take notes. Take notes because he's wonderful. And I love him so much. Have you tried your phone for a walking thing? No, I haven't. Hello, Pinup Mexico. Welcome. All right. So there's my brag for the day. 1.5 cups all-purpose flour. Small bowl. Small bowl. Yes, all of my bowls are clean. Most of my bowls are clean. Let's not break the big glass bowl that I bought specifically for macarons. Okay. Oh, there is one unfortunate thing. I don't have any brown sugar, and this recipe calls for brown sugar. But I have a substitute. I Googled it, and we're gonna make it work. Now, normally I spoon level. I'm gonna spoon level anyway. Okay. So 1.5 cups of flour. Oh my goodness. Oh man, you know how when you've been like running on fumes and you're just like, oh, I've got it, everything's fine, I can make it, and then all of a sudden you just hit a wall? That's me. It just, all of a sudden, just like, oh. Doesn't say to sift, so I'm not gonna sift. I was supposed to strain my chocolate pot of cremes last week. I did not. They turned out great, by the way. Christian says, I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Don't you ever let him go. I never. I'd have to be a flumin' loon. Like, if I ever let that man go, somebody has messed with my brain. So, like, get a PI on the case because there's something happening. It's just too good. Oh, God. Like, I don't know why I continue to be surprised when I make a mess. Like, that's never happened before. Martin says, I would have just gone to the pub and left. And for those of you at home, those are the notes that you take on what not to do. Brandon says, sometimes it's always good to take the pressure off your spouse and just don't mind doing it because you have to, but you want to. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have to do any of this sort of stuff, but he does. Now, are there times when he drives me crazy? Sure, but like, look at who he married. It's only right that I should be driven crazy every now and then. Okay, baking soda. Although that said, he knew what he was getting into. We were together for 8.5 years before we walked down the aisle. No excuses. All right, 1.25 teaspoons. Where are all my things? There they are. 1.25 teaspoons of salt. Salt, as Little Dove says it. Salt. He's salty. She's gotten into saying that sort of stuff. He's salty. It is salty because we put salt in it. He's too darn good? No, he's perfectly good, Martin. Okay, well, these might be salty cookies. I don't know. We're just going to go with it. 3/4 tablespoon baking soda. All right. 1, 2, 3. Great. Whisk. 1.5 cups of flour. 1.25 teaspoons of salt. And 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. That's what we just put in there. So there's that. Yeah, whatever. There is a caveat built into this recipe. Didn't do it. Once the butter is melted, add both sugars and whisk, bringing up any clumps until the sugar is incorporated and no lumps remain. Oh. Well, you're supposed to let it cool for a minute before you add the remaining butter. Oh, well, everything's fine. It's fine. Christian says, maybe I'll go easier on you with my word of the week this time. You don't have to. Bring it on, man. Man, I am there. I'm just do it. Don't hold back. Go harder. Let's make it really interesting, shall we? Charlotte, Kyle, sifting is for chumps until you're trying to make macarons. And then you better sift, boy, you better sift. Otherwise, no amount of folding is going to make that mixture come out to the right consistency. Charlotte says, I always make a mess in my kitchen, and I say it's a sign that you're having a great time and enjoying what you're doing. Exactly. And that's why we don't apologize for our mistakes on the show. They're just little surprises. Martin says, bet Olivia was gorgeous in a wedding dress. Was Melody a bridesmaid? She was not a bridesmaid. But I did let her, you know, I let her take pictures backstage. That's what I did. The pot de la crème came out great. I bet it tasted delicious. It did. It really did. I was going to do a taste test, and then I never did a taste test. But they were great. They were great. Christian says, I think I may have already hit you with the worst thing I could find. What? Is it that one with the 55 letters in it? I still can't get over that. I still can't. Lord Jeremy says, I feel the same way about my wife. She's amazing, and I wouldn't be able to trade up. I mean, that's why you married her, right? Vincent says, I was with my wife for 8 years before we married. See, and how great is it? Where people just like, is everything so different? And you're like, no, because I've been living with this person for 8 years. Like, what's going to surprise me after that? It's called the 7-year itch, not the 8 years of being a couple and then get married and then have 7 years of marriage. And that's the test for your relationship. Whatever. So here we are, bowl. More. By the way, the oven is set to 375. Y'all, I literally just want to lick this sauce pot. My little bird down in San Marcos, she used to eat butter straight out of the packets that they give you with your restaurant orders. I literally have a picture of her doing shots of butter. It's hilarious. Okay. What are we supposed to do? Until the sugar's incorporated, no lumps remain. Okay, so what it is it's it's a quarter cup of granulated sugar, okay? But I'm out of dark brown sugar. I thought I had everything, and then I read the recipe 10 minutes before starting the show and was like, well, I don't have everything. So we're going to improvise. Google says, if you do not have brown sugar, because brown sugar is a thicker, more molasses-y type of sugar, which is why you usually see both in a cookies recipe. It gives it that chewy, like, lovely texture. So it's not like I can't not use it. But what we're going to do, quarter cup of granulated sugar. That's what the recipe calls for. Great. If you don't have brown sugar, though, for dark brown sugar, for every cup of brown sugar, you mix together 1 cup of granulated sugar plus 1 tablespoon of molasses. I knew it had to be something molasses-y. So the recipe calls for a cup of dark brown sugar. We don't have that, so we're going to do, again, okay, I did it. Key woman. Can't hear me roar. All right, molasses. Woo! Okay. Okay. All right, now we're just going to mix this together. So I'm very glad. I hear you can also use like a honey or maple syrup or agave. Actually, stop eating agave nectar. It's harming the bat population in agave crops. Just do honey or maple syrup. I read that somewhere. And vegans should also be eating honey because bees will not stay with the keeper if they're not being good. Okay, so here's the funny part. It's just like, do it until no lumps remain. I mean, it's not like it's lumpy, but it's definitely not dissolved by any stretch of the imagination. It smells so good, you guys. It smells so good. Oh my gosh, we're taking forever. I'm not going to have time for music. All right, so add the egg and egg yolks. Is it 1 egg and 2 yolks? It's 1 egg, 2 yolks. Okay, so we're going to move to the whisk at this point. So, 1 egg. Oh no. I wish I had prepped my yolks. It would have made life so much easier, but that's okay. We're just going to get it done because we're running out of time. Oh, no. Come here, you sneaky thing. You sneaky thing, you. Oh, come back. Okay. 1 egg, 2 yolks. Rinse that off. And now we're going to whisk. Until the eggs dissolve, the sugar dissolves and everything is smooth. Okay. About 30 seconds. Who wants to count with me? We do need music. Martin, we will do music. And we had kind of a funky start. So if you guys want to stay on a little bit past the hour mark, we will. Okay. Look at that. All right. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Hey, Google. Set a timer for 20 seconds. I don't want to count.
All right, 20 seconds. And we're starting now.
Christian says the new word is Vermissungstechniker. Techniker. Vermissungstechniker. What does that mean? All right. Look at that. We're all smooth. Hey, Google. Stop the timer. No, go ahead. Go away. No. You whisk in the vanilla, which is probably a teaspoon. 2. Look at that. This is why we read ingredients. All right. 1, 2. Whisk that in. Okay, that's great. Looks wonderful. Get out of there. Now you're going to fold with your spatula. 2 hours? I don't know if we're going to do 2 hours. Although building the boosh was an almost 2-hour stream. All right, we're going to fold in the flour. I'm so strong. I try, Charlotte. You know, I do lift babies. I do carry around babies for a living. I was actually with Little Dove and took her to her dance class today. Oh my God. And, you know, they're so small, they have the moms participate, or the parents or the caregivers participate. And when I stood up and was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna dance, because I did dance when I was younger. So like, I know what a flap and a shuffle ball change is. Let's see, to fold. Do not fold. Okay, and I'm just guessing from here you put in the chocolate chips because that makes sense. I mean, they're chocolate chip cookies after all. It's like 6 ounces of dark chocolate chips. Whoa. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure that you all know from here you scoop and dump. Wasn't that the legendary Saturday special bake? It was. It was the legendary Saturday special building a boosh, which was really just me messing up caramel for 2 hours. Okay, if it slumps or oozes after being scooped, stir the dough back together several times and let rest 5 to 10 minutes. Well, my goodness. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're just going to set that aside and we're going to play some music. And I'm going to go ahead and turn off my oven because it's going to be a while and it's way too hot for me to be playing with that oven on. All right. So, for music. Hey, friends who are just joining. Word of the day, Michael. Yes, that is so true. Listening on the drive home. Well, Michael Ornsby, this one is for you. He sent me these chords. And if there's a song, Eric, is Eric here? How's the lyric? Anyway, if there's a song you want me to learn, let me know. I may be able to do it on the spot. I may have to like spend some time with it. This is one that Dr. Wall Street, how long have we been doing this? I have been doing this every Thursday since the beginning of pandemic, last March of 2020. But in a couple weeks, we're moving to Fridays. So stay tuned. Let's see how much of this I can do. Bless the beast and the children. For in this world they have no voice. Scrolling for lyrics, they have no choice. Bless the beasts and the children, for in this world, for the world can never be a world they see. Light their way when the darkness surrounds them. Give them love, let it shine all around them. Scrolling for lyrics. Bless the beasts and the children. Give them shelter from the storm. Keep them safe. Keep them warm. Light their way when the darkness surrounds them. Give them love. Let's shine all around them. Bless the beasts and the children. Give them shelter from the storm. Keep them safe. Keep them warm. Gotta love the Carpenters. It is a lovely little tune. You guys have Michael Ornsby to thank for that one. I didn't actually know it, and it's very sweet. Very, very sweet. Have I slept with my new uke since I got it? I have to laugh at that because the fact is I had a migraine the other day, but I was trying to work on this song, and I went to my bedroom, sat in my bed with my ukulele, and I got tired, and I actually laid it on the bed next to me, and I fell asleep and took a nap. So yes, I have, but not in like a weird way, just in like a, I'm tired kind of a way. Kristen says, from now on, the main question will be, is it going to be the Fender or the old one? You know what? I think I have to name them Sunshine and Sass. Sassafras. Sass for short, but sassafras. Sunshine and Sass, because I just think I think it suits them. What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, I don't think Eric's here. It's okay. Well, I'm sure he'll be back. Woo! There we go. There it is. So yeah, Sunshine and Sass. Do you guys like those names? I do. I had, but not in a weird way. Oh, the phrases I hear upon stepping away from for a moment. Yeah, you never know. Lovely tune, Olivia, says Martin. Your voice is so heavenly, says Charlotte. Beautiful voice, Olivia. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much. It is a good one. All right, we're gonna do one more. Actually, no, I'm gonna change to sass. Cause she's sassy. She's sweet and cute and sassy. I was gonna try to do a riff on Savage, but I'm not that smart today. Usually, yes. For those of you who missed it, this is my anniversary gift that I just got, that I unveiled last week. Oh, thank you, Kyle. All right, so here's I don't know if it's Ray Charles, Joe Cocker, I don't know, Cocker. Don't expect much from me in terms of mental fortitude today. This is a good little one. I like this. I think it's on Hugh Laurie's Didn't It Rain album, or maybe it's the Let Them Talk album. But anyway, that's where I heard it, was Hugh Laurie. But it is a Ray Charles song. So here we go. Unchain my heart, baby, let me be. Unchain my heart, 'cause you don't care about me. You got me sewn up like a pillowcase, but you let my love go to waste. So unchain my heart, please set me free. I'm under your spell, like a man in a trance, but I know darn well that I don't stand a chance. Unchain my heart, let me go my way. Unchain my heart, you worry me night and day. Why lead me through a life of misery when you don't care a bag of beans for me? So unchain my heart and set me free. I'm under your spell, like a man in a trance, but I know darn well that I don't stand a chance. So unchain my heart, let me go my way. Unchain my heart, you worry me night and day. Why lead me through a life of misery when you don't care a bag of beans for me? So unchain my heart, please let me be. Won't you set me free? Won't you set me free? Ooh. All right, there she is, the little one. We're gonna go back to another Amy Winehouse because I love her. Kyle says an awesome gift, I might add. I mean, you know, I only dropped him a million hints. Christian says, I decided to call my guitar Amy. I believe it's a guitarist thing, giving the instrument a girl's name. You know, yeah. I was about to say, I mean, if you're a guy, sure, that makes sense. But also, like, what about all the bisexual and gay men? So, you know, that doesn't mean anything. But maybe, I don't know. But then I say that, and Sunshine and Sass totally sound like girl names. But they could be boy names. What's in a name? That which we call a rose would smell as sweet. How does the rest of that line go? Whatever. I'm not going to be playing Juliet ever in my life. I'm kind of too old for her. You like it? The Sunshine and Sass? Only 1 million? You'd need 5 to 10. BB King named his guitar Lucille. I like that. I like that a lot. I like it. Kyle says my sister's male yellow lab was called Sunshine. See, there you go. There you go. All right, let's close it out with a little Amy Winehouse. For you I was a flame. Love is a losing game. 5-story fire as you came. Love is a losing game. One I wish I'd never played. Oh, what a mess we made. And now the final frame. Love is a losing game. Played out by the band. Love is a losing hand. More than I could stand. Love is a losing hand. Self-professed, profound, till the chips were down. No, you're a gambling man. Love is a losing hand. Brandon says, I like the name Sunshine and Sass for both of your youths. Thanks, man. Me too. Let's get to the rest of these lyrics. Though I'm rather blind, love is a fate resigned. Memories mar my mind. Love is a fate resigned. Over futile and laughed at by the gods. And now the final frame. Love is a losing game. Love is a losing game. If you don't know how to play the game right, I think I played it pretty well. It can be, it cannot be. Love is just crazy, you know? It really is. I saw something today that said, grief is just love with nowhere to go. And that's all I'm going to say about that, because I don't want to start anything within myself and a mic. But, you know, it's love is a many splendid thing. Love lifts us up where we belong. All you need is love. A girl has got to eat. All you need is love, or she'll end up on the streets. Guys, I'm going to go watch Moulin Rouge now because apparently it's on my mind. Hi, Amy Truman. Kyle says no to the Juliet question. Could knock it out of the park. Well, you know, maybe if it was like Juliet as a cat lady, if she was an old cat lady, but like there's only so much you can get away with in that play when the people are older and mature. Like, the reason the play works is because they're young and stupid. That's all there is to it. I love Shakespeare, but let's be real. That's why you try not to play it. What? Love? The love game? What are we talking about? Hey, gorgeous. On the job in Vegas. Woo! Not used to you being on at 1 instead of 4. I know. Love is a trick. It's not a trick. Love is wonderful. Charlotte says, my brother calls his guitar Freedom as he feels so free. Okay, speaking of freedom, Kyle, I will learn Freebird for you. I will do that for you. The guitar calls his guitar, Charlotte's brother calls his guitar Freedom as he feels so free when he plays it, and it takes him away from his mental health and depression. I think that's so sweet. Martin says I play for that reason too. Hey, music. If music be the food of love, play on. More Shakespeare for you folks. Yeah, music is powerful. Music has so much power, and that's why I love it so much. It can convey the things we don't have words to convey. It's wonderful. It really is wonderful. Hotel California. Okay, we're going to do Freebird and Hotel California. Huzzah, Freebird. Old cat ladies rock. Well, I don't know about that. But, well, no, they do. No, sorry. But again, they're not dumb enough to, like, drink poison. We're getting really off topic. Y'all, I will keep you up to date on how these cookies turn out. Ooh, Michael says, quick fun fact. The reason I sent the carpenters to you is a dedication to all who are involved with kids, parents, teachers, relatives, and nannies. By the way, will the new youth be at your gig in September? You bet your bottom dollar it will. Like I'm going to leave her home. See how I'm cuddling it right now? Well, Martin, life is too short. I will say life is too short to be stuck in sadness, but depression is a real thing, and people have to find ways to deal with it. Sometimes it's medication, therapy, combination. Sometimes you're able to release it through dance and music and the arts. But, you know, pull some own biles, you guys. Take care of yourselves. Whatever you need, you got to do. So, Brandon says, your voice is extremely gorgeous and sweet, and you're amazing, and that goes out to all the dolls. Lola's an excellent manager who cares and wants the best for her dolls. Yes, she does. Okay, well, we are officially past our hour. I'm going to let you guys know how these cookies turn out. Oh, the spatula is actually stuck in the bowl. But thank you so much. I'll see you next Thursday. And remember, on the 27th, we will be moving to Fridays. But I'll keep you guys posted on all that. Thanks so much for hanging out with me this afternoon. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.